Welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as Michell. I'm an avid Munzee player and I'm here to explore the game further.
Each week we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax, as today's episode we're going to talk about flashing, flash mobs, they're supposed to be called, and also some royal frogs too. Rob, you kiss some frogs and you get a prince, is that right? Like, what's that?
Oh man, you certainly do. At least in the game of Munzee, we're actually making it happen.
There we go.
Dreams come true. Dreams come true.
How have you been, mate? It's been a week since I've seen you.
Yeah. Every week you get to see me. Yeah, it's been good though. Been good. Things. The weather has changed for me because my latitude has changed. We are back in the UK. Yeah.
Oh, you poor thing. I thought I saw you, a bit of a frown on your face rather than a smile on your dial, just saying,
Well, you probably see that I've got a little bit of, sun coloring on my skin. And so that's nice because in Florida, the sun works. Mm-hmm. In England, the sun provides light, but not necessarily much heat or
vitamin D.
Yeah, a little bit less, but yeah, the sun is out today. We're looking at rain every day this week, so
geez.
I look forward to playing a bit more of a virtual game like I do in England. Yeah.
That's fair enough, mate. And then you'll be coming over later on shortly anyway to California.
Yeah.
So you get more sun, in California too. So more of that in a little bit, mate. At the moment, I'm in my car. It's still on my road trip. I'm actually parked up. Get this, I'm parked up at one of the side events for geocaching in Bamarama, down in Alabama / Gulf Shores, Florida Panhandle, that sort of area. So yeah, that's where I am. So if you can hear a little bit of noise here and there, blame the actual geocachers, not the Munzee players, the geocachers, because they're the rowdy bunch. But anyway.
Well, if there were some Munzee players there, they might actually like shake the vehicle and just want to get in on the podcast. So
this is true, and rightfully so.
Yeah, there's no podcast, wrap on your car, so everyone doesn't know what you're doing in there. That's good.
I wish there was. That would be really cool if I could press a button of some sort and just have it in my little dome. That would be awesome. Instead, no, I have to sort of set out this sort of dome area with blankets and my Starlink at the front and stuff as well. But anyway, mate, I've got an event coming up on Friday. Well, when this goes live, it'll be today. It's here in Foley as well. And there's still only a few players here, but Rob, as always, I've seen 3 other Munzee players / geocachers here as well, coexisting, which is really cool. And I've said to them, there's a Munzee event on Friday. Like, no, what? What the? How do you not see all these cards popping up, all these virtual? And one of them actually, she said to me, I wondered why there was a lot of cards and virtuals popping up in that particular parking area. I'm like, well, there you go, So not sure if that person's actually ever been to a Munzee event, to be honest with you. So just saying, doesn't know what she'd miss out on if she did turn up. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll just keep shooting them messages and chatting with them and see if you can convince a few more people to come along.
Exactly, because Rob, I'll tell you now, between you and me and then the rest of the listeners as well, I've got a special badge coming out for mine as well. I messaged Lou, paid the extra, put some dollars on the table, mate, and I got the special artwork badge just for this event. So if you turn up, you may be one of less than 10 people in the world with this one badge.
Oh, that's great. So I didn't know that. Cool. I actually did not know that. That's cool.
No, I know. I saw the surprise on your face, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Let's move along. Enough about you, enough about me. Let's move along about Munzee in general. People are here to listen about Munzee, more so than you and I. The activity from last week, mate, we had some events. We had 2 in Florida, 1 in Texas, North Carolina, and around the world we had
1 in Victoria, Australia.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But Rob, I've got to give this to you. So before we read out the leaderboards over the weekend, I'm telling you now, you've got to read out Friday first, and you've got to read out the first place person very slowly. Why? Because she loves when Rob reads her name. It's only happened once before. So
well then, hello to the number 1 player in the world on Friday, and that was Hilds.
Ooh,
she's one of your friends from Australia. Is that correct?
From Australia, exactly. And she's a clan member too, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw the
Yep.
name and I was like, wait, I think I know this one. So that's good. 614,000 points for her. Well done. And then we had Sondermend at 333,000 and Mrs. Seaby at 307,000.
And then on Saturday, we had Cold Cracker 7 from Florida on 726,000 points. Jaffo 43 on 612,000. And W. Helen on 559,000. Sorry, Whelan on 559,000 points as well. He was in Florida again. He spends a lot of time in the air, almost as much as you, Rob, flying to and from different events. So,
Right.
yeah.
Almost.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
He and Humbird 7 have been going back and forth as number 1 and 2 on the top of the leaderboard.
I
It's
like it.
been,
We all like it. So, Whelan and Humbird, just let you guys know, we love this little ding dong battle. We are all enjoying it. So keep it up. Keep it up. Just saying. Sunday, Rob.
absolutely.
Sunday we had.
Sunday, we had the Lanes at 354,000, Coal Cracker 7 up there again at 346,000, and Schmitz Fam 4, 248,000.
So, yeah, well done to all those players on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well done to all the players, to be honest with you, throughout the entire week that get on the leaderboards. You know what I mean? So they do reset every single day, which is really, really cool. All right, coming current events this weekend, we have Alabama today on the Friday, which is me, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
No other
wow.
events this weekend. What the?
Yeah. Well,
Eh,
you know,
eh.
the weekend is the first and second of the month, and so you know
Exactly.
how it's just not going to happen. And on the third is Sunday, so everyone's holding off until the weekend
Mhm.
of the 8th through 10th
Yep.
because that's going to be our first double point weekend for the month of March.
And we're not talking about just US events here. We're talking around the world, Rob, too. There's no
Yeah,
events worldwide. So
it's crazy.
it's
Yeah.
going to be a quiet one. So if you want a chance at the leaderboard, this weekend, you get a good chance if you get out there and find a spot where you can get some points, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, large events coming up. We've got some new ones on this list, Rob, as well. So, of course, California, March 8th and 9th, 48 attendees now, 2 more to get to the magic 50 number. Of
Nice.
course, have to mention Lou, Rob, Mari, Tamara, Craig, and myself will be there in attendance as well.
Yep.
And then we have...
Well, let's see. Over in England on March 9th, there's actually going to be 2 separate events. There's one at Darts Farm, and they've got 32 in attendance showing. And then Coventry is the other one on March 9th again, and there's 42 at that one. So split your cards, put some at both.
Yeah, exactly. That's really cool. So you may have 2 on the same day, both in England at the same time, which is cool. ACT on March 30th. I always plug this one as well because it's close to my heart. 25 so far, so it is rising slowly. And we
Yeah.
do have a question of the week, a good question of the week, to be honest with you as well, coming up from a friend of mine, GLISS from ACT Australia, relating to that mega event. So, or that
Okay.
event. Sorry, that event. I shouldn't jinx it like that. Then in another one in England, Rob.
In England, we're back to Nottingham. That one's on April 6th, and there are 39 on the calendar there.
And then Minneapolis, May 10th to 12th, 26 so far. Again, as we said last week, Rob, their fingers are still thawing out for the to like want to attend, the will attend. So, but of
Yeah.
course, you and I will both be there anyway. So for that one there too. So that's cool.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go back to Hampshire in the UK with they've got it's set up sort of as a weekend events. They're a weekend of events. They're going to be June 14th to 16th, and there are 21 showing across those set of events. But they're all organizing together in order to try and draw larger numbers and hopefully take those events mega that weekend.
You know what? I'm going to put a seed in your brain, Rob, too, just to let you know. I haven't been to the UK yet ever. So
Oh, well
anyway,
then. Hey, well, I will tell you that June 14th to 16th, that could be that is in the like 8-week window of the 3 days of summer. So it's
oh,
possible that we could have 1, 2, or 3 days of the English summer land during this event. So
wow, there
everyone
you
should get
go.
over.
There you go. So yeah, if you like myself and never been to the UK, by the sounds of it, that weekend is a good weekend to put on your list. So that's pretty cool. And don't
Yeah.
forget, if you are a host of a growing event, please reach out to me as well if I haven't already seen it on the events page, and let me know. All right, Rob, it's time to find out what's happening this week. on in the Munzee world, Rob. The Munzee
Yeah,
world.
that's right. Well, as we record this, none
Mhm.
of these things have happened. So you're actually going to get sort of a preview. But the thing is, you can't really do anything about it
No.
because, well, or better yet, if everyone online starts talking about it, there's only one person who could have shared that information, you. So this is future talk for me and you, but for the
Mhm.
people out there, they will have seen these things. So let's start with March plan requirements
Mhm.
because those come out on the 28th of every month, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So this time I got some special new things built for me so that I could have a little bit more fun with the clan stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And when I get to have a little bit more fun, sometimes that's a good thing for the players, and sometimes that's an interesting thing for the
A
players.
challenging thing for the players, we'll say.
There you go. So here's what I will say.
Mhm.
With this being in advance, so you and I don't know what conversation will have taken place from when they launched until this podcast goes live.
Mhm.
I've put together some new requirements, some new
Mhm.
types of
Yeah.
things that
Yeah.
people will have to cap and deploy, different types of points and that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
what we've had has grown very stale to me because
Yeah.
I haven't been able to incorporate quite a few of the things that have come into the game over the last, really year and a half, 2 years.
Mhm.
And also the rewards. The rewards have been very stale to me as well. So
Mhm.
I got a whole new pool of rewards. And I got to say, I'm taking advantage of it. So
Yeah.
I'm instead of it being like, oh man, it's more of the same stuff that we've had, and it seems like this is all I've got for the last 18 months. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
how I feel too.
Yes.
Um, so I'm having a little bit of fun with them
Mhm.
this month. Obviously, I'll be looking for the interactions. I'll be looking for the feedback.
Yeah.
And one of the things written on the blog, since we read the blog to
Mhm.
everyone,
Mhm.
is that we reserve the right, and me, reserve the right to update these claim requirements and rewards. They will be updated before the 3rd. So just in
Mhm.
case people are listening to this and they're just laughing and laughing and laughing because everything erupted in the water cooler after the claim requirements
Wow.
went live, just in
Yeah.
case,
Yeah.
don't worry, everyone, I got you. One of those things. So there are things coming in the future that always, I'm looking for some ways to have some fun with it all. So
Mhm.
we got some new stuff. Let's have
So
some fun with clan requirements this month.
so Rob, this goes live on Friday.
Yeah.
Will everyone know by Friday, like on the blog? When did the blog post come out?
Yeah. The blog post
Yeah.
comes out on the 28th.
Well, then tell us now. Tell us now.
No, man, I can't do it. I
Why?
can't do it. No, I
Why?
can't do. I can't do. I need to see what some of the what the reactions are. So if it's
Oh.
been quiet out there, if everyone's listening to
Yeah.
the podcast right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
on Friday or later, and it's
Yeah.
quiet, it's crickets, then I
Yeah.
need some feedback, people. So
Oh.
let me know what you think. And
Yeah, but how would they? That means you're telling people, Rob. You've just said to us before. You're going back on your word. You're see
no,
people. See, I'm for the people.
never.
I'm holding Rob accountable. You said it initially at this podcast is for those people who don't read the blog. Now, what you're telling us is that if they're listening in the car, you're telling them, I'm not going to tell you. You've got to go and read the blog.
Oh, no. Oh,
No,
you mean like
like
me read the clan
yeah,
requirements and stuff?
yeah. Like just an
Oh.
example of change of the clan requirements.
Oh, okay, sure.
Because if you
Give
like, I
me
can even
yeah.
mute myself. I can mute my ears so I don't even hear it, Rob, if you like.
No, so broken mechs. We've never
Yeah.
had a requirement for people to have a certain number of broken mechs.
Oh, like
That's brand
when
new.
I said that last week about my new referral, how she got all upset about the squished
Mhm.
spider bots.
Yeah, so
Oh.
thank you for
Oh.
the advice, and thank you for the
Oh.
idea.
Oh.
Um,
She's
and
really not
you're
gonna like
welcome.
that. She's
You're
really not
welcome
gonna
to
like
all the
that.
other players out there. How about scatter points? Like
Oh, scatter points. I was gonna say something, Rob. I'm gonna interrupt you here, by the way. I was
yeah.
gonna say something because this morning my my ZOP requirement was a certain amount of scatter points. And to me, I'm like, is that new? Is that a first?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. See, so it is noticeable. So there you get scatter points. I like scatter points. I personally think that's a good requirement, Rob. So yeah, anything, what else? What else we got?
Okay, I'll give you one more.
Okay.
I mean, it's a boring one. Rum points. We've never
Oh,
actually had a
okay.
rum points category. We've
No,
had cap
rum
and deploy
amounts.
rums. We've had,
Yeah.
flat rums and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
but we've never
Yeah.
had just an overall rum
Rum
points
points.
category.
Yeah.
So got that one added in. But anyway, the scatter points, yes, that's been sort of tested
Mm.
on daily ZOps.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
so it was kind of like, okay, I want that as a clan requirement. So we
That's
built
really
it.
cool.
Yeah.
I personally, I'm a fan of that one. Some people wouldn't be, but I am. So just to let you know,
Right.
because some people, Rob, they forget about the scatters. They just don't really care about the scatters. And when we're
Yeah.
talking about the scatters, we're not talking about scatters from mechs and stuff involved in that as well, or just
Yep.
the mystery
All
scatters,
all scatters. All scatters.
all scatters.
So
Yeah.
oh man, I don't have anything around me. Oh really? You don't, so you don't have like some sort of a mystery, an elemental mystery that you could
Mm-hmm.
magnetize, that then you cap it, then it throws the scatters, then you go get
Mm-hmm.
those. You don't have one of those?
Yeah.
Well, that's sad for you. You should probably get one of those.
Yeah.
That's just a little advice. So yeah,
Yeah.
I know that should be one of those polarizing things where it's like
Mm-hmm.
some people love it, some people hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Conversation, man. Just looking for some
Conversation pieces,
conversation.
new, innovative, like, change. Sometimes change is a good thing to a certain degree. Like it keeps things fresh. It keeps things
Yeah.
new. So that's what I like. Another question for you then I have in regards to this. Again, because guys, let you know, this is not in the show notes. So Rob is
No.
hitting me. Rob is
Yeah.
hitting me, and I've just got these questions popping off the top of my head.
Just
But
don't run us out of time, okay? There's more stuff to talk about.
no,
Yeah.
I know. Well, 16 minutes in. We're right.
Yeah.
So the question I have then, Rob, is so everyone out there who's like, oh, yep, I'm a level 5 clan. We've always been a level 5 clan. We've capped level 5 up for the last 12 months, whatever it is,
Mm.
roughly the requirements are going to be of equal hardness or
Yeah.
difficulty, hardness. What am I saying? Equal difficulty for level 4, 5, 6, etc.
Yeah, that's part of my experiment every
Mm-hmm.
month, is trying to find where is that balance. So,
Mm,
with the daily greenies coming out, and the crates and all that stuff, people going, oh no, he's going to go nuts with,
mm,
making greenie caps like insane.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did it happen? Did it happen for March? I don't know. So I did promise that I wouldn't go crazy with the crate requirements. I
Yes,
said
yeah,
that last week or week
you
before,
did.
but
You did. You promised
um,
Sarah. You promised Sarah from the
that's
Munzee
true.
Maniacs podcast. Yeah.
That's true. So I will say though that we're just trying to keep everything level.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever it is with the scatter points and everything should fit in line with what other points have always been required.
Right.
I hope that I didn't overshoot too far. But
Right.
it is going to be
Okay.
challenging for those who are level 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Absolutely, gonna
Yeah.
push. I'm gonna push
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I'll let you know now. Again, my new referral. I keep on referring to my new referral because she's
yeah.
going fantastic. To be honest with you, mind you, she's reaching out to me left, right, and center. She calls me her Yoda. So but she hasn't even been a Munzee player for a month, Rob. Not even a month yet, right? She's been 3 weeks Munzee player, and she started a clan by herself to see what Clan Wars was like by herself.
Wow.
She's done level 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I shouldn't have
Wow.
said that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Why?
sorry to
No,
all the
that's
level 4s out there. No, because I don't want you to make it harder for
oh, right,
her.
exactly. No, that's I used to work hard myself just in
Mhm.
my own solo clan just so I could
Mhm.
see
Yeah.
how difficult things were. But
Yeah. Yeah.
that's good to know. So,
Yeah.
but
So,
new player in an active area, so
mhm.
making it to level
Extremely
4.
active. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
okay. That's okay.
Yeah. So there you go. There you go. All right, Rob. We've got to move on now because we are running a little bit now because my questions anyway. We've got these new flash mobs. What are flash mobs, Rob?
Yeah, so we had flash mobs as far as
Mm.
when this goes live for the players. They will be
Mhm.
looking back and wishing that they either capped more or
Ah.
saying that they are super tired from how many they capped. So we have the
Okay.
Pyribit. Ribbit. You see how that goes? The Pie Ribbit, which was a frog, and the Pogo Pirate, which was sort of a peg-legged pirate that hopped around the map. So
That's
these
cool.
flash mobs are kind of like, in the past we had a flocking of the map where we put flamingos out on the map a couple of years ago.
Yep.
We've done different things, a pillow fight, stuff like that,
Yes.
they invade the map and they land on every single greenie and all of the virtual colors. And so you wake up basically as soon as it goes live, you go, oh my gosh, what happened to the
What?
map? Everyone freaks out. And we love it. I think it's hilarious myself.
Yeah, yeah.
So this one was on the map because of Leap Day, because it happens every 4 years. And Leap Day being the theme, frogs, jumping, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So that's
I
what we
like
leaned
it.
into. Yeah, had a little bit of fun.
Yep.
Yeah, and so conversation piece for everyone. How many did you cap?
Exactly.
If you have taken advantage of what we've been doing for the month of February, which was that focus on those greenies and the fact that they were coming back onto the map. If you went out and you deployed a bunch of greenies, lucky you, because guess what? They all turned into this. Oh man. What?
So even your own, Rob. So if you placed your own greenie out there, it turns into one of these and you can cap it?
That's a great question. And you know what? That probably will have come up on the water cooler and we will have answered it. So future me has the correct answer.
Okay. See, Rob,
Trapped
this is
and backed out.
This is the reason why you need to put more on the show notes, so I can
No,
don't question you like this and put you on the spot. But no,
all
that's pretty
good.
cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Now, another question I have in that case, because I remember the ones in the past. I remember the pillow fight in the past. Are there special badges for capping a certain amount, Rob?
Yes, there are, or were.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
So
what were they?
There were several of them.
There you go.
I put together a few notes because this was going to be in the past, us talking about something that everyone saw. I didn't write the name of the notes down. Everything kicked off on Wednesday and went into it ran basically like Australia through California Leap Day hours. So it did start early so that it's kind of one of those surprise,
Oh,
hey.
yes. Yeah. No, that's fair enough. See, now, people out there, I have been accused, Rob, of being a Munzee plant, believe it or not.
Oh,
Right
really?
there, people, right there, you should see that Rob, he's forgoing. I mean, we're recording this on Tuesday, so it's 24 hours, less than 24 hours until this happens. Well, no, it's, 24 hours, 24 hours, this will happen, yet he still won't give it away to me. One person. So there you go. I am not a Munzee plant.
You do not have access to any of this information, and I am not sharing it with you.
See?
And that I gave myself, like I said, light notes.
Yeah.
There they are.
Wow, people, see, if that doesn't, I'm not even a Munzee shrub. I'm not even a Munzee weed, let alone a plant. Just saying. Anyway, all right, Rob. What did they land on? If that's the case, then you said greenies.
And really, they're sort of like the cap. They're not a cap, a mask that just sits on top of all the greenies and the virtual colors. So the white virtual and all 64 of the colors. Yeah.
Very good. So there you go. All right, Mob, moving on then, since you won't give any more away. Tell us more about the new Storyland myth.
So, that whole in honor of Leap Day, once again, we have the Frog Prince. So Storyland myth. So the new myth, and so this is one of those player-owned bouncers that is available through the online store. It's the Frog Prince. That's the story this time, and so he's out there bouncing around the map, hopping, leaping, whatever frogs do. He's doing that.
So how can people obtain this new Storyland myth?
Just through the online store, $20,
20 USD, 20 USD.
Yes. Yeah,
sorry. Unfortunately, Australians at the moment are struggling with the US dollar, so the poor things they're really struggling. And how long does it last for then if you purchase this myth?
Forever. So I shouldn't say forever because that's a pretty long time. But
no.
Yeah.
As
long as all the other normal, this is a permanent bouncer. Yeah.
So it's a POB. permanent
Yes.
player owned bouncer.
That's
Very
the
good.
one.
Very good. So there you go, guys. Make sure you get to the store ASAP and get your own Frog Prince Myth. $20 USD. All right, Rob, we're going to move along now to the Munzee question of the week. And this one came from GLISS in Australia. And she's been going to other, location-based gaming events, etc. as well. And they are a big advocate for Munzee. They do love Munzee. There's a group of them out there. And they're saying to people, try Munzee, this, that, and the other. And a lot of people out there have said, oh, I like myself, Rob. They said, oh, I tried Munzee 5 or 6 years ago and I didn't like it. It's just QR codes and I don't like it. And they said, try it again. So they try and log back in, but then they can't because they've used an old email address or they've got trouble with, because you guys changed it as well. So it's no longer a username and it was actually an email address. And some people don't have access to their email addresses, especially in Australia, especially the older people. But anyway, what can people do? Do they have to start up a new account, or can they actually resurrect their old account with their old numbers, Rob?
Yeah, please do not set up a new account. Like, that's completely unnecessary. All that you need to do instead is just send an email into support. I would say push the button in the app, but guess what? They're not logged in, so they can't. So in the support email, we need to know your username, which hopefully you do know. It would be really nice if you sent us your old email address and then your new email address. If you can send us those 3 things, then we're able to verify that you are the owner of the account, and we can help you get the new password set up and get you in and playing as soon as possible.
There you go. So that's easy said than done. And if people can just send the email, what is it? Is it support@munzee.com?
Yeah, just support@munzee.com. Nice
there
and
you
easy.
Go. All nice and easy, all said and done. Very, very good, Rob. All right, moving on now to the Munzee tip of the week. And it kind of refers to that as well. And that is getting more people and friends involved in your Munzee and growing your community. This tip came mostly from, obviously, GLISS, etc. as well, and what they're doing. And they're doing exactly what it should be, and that is word of mouth. Word of mouth, I think, Rob, is the best form, personally, and this is tips from me mostly, is the best form of advertising. Chatting to your friends, chatting to your family, or other like-minded people at other events that you may be at. It's a great way to grow the community. Don't forget, if you're introducing new players, Rob, and this is what I said to Gliss as well, if she's actually introducing new players, don't forget to get your QR code, referral code scanned from them and get your referral, because you're doing all the hard work, Rob. They're out there, they're advertising Munzee themselves, like myself.
Yeah.
And then same with me. Like my new referral, she scanned my QR code and she's a referral. I want her to play. The more she plays, the more points I get, you see. And a lot of people don't understand that. So but at the same time, it is hard work because you become their mentor.
Yeah.
She messages me so much saying, what about this? What about this? What do I do for here? What do I do for there? So you become their mentor. So you deserve the points, Rob. So that's my tip. That's my tip of the week for your community service and community work towards Munzee. Get the word out there, Rob. So
Absolutely. And the other piece of it, is that if you refer someone and they do come to you and you are their Yoda and you're kind of tired of that person, or you're like, well, yeah, I like you and all, but Munzee water cooler, or throw them on Discord and then mute them. There you go. That's
there you
all I
go.
can say.
Easier said than done.
But indeed.
There are other services out there. Even apparently there's a YouTube channel out there, Rob. The Aussie Geocacher See Michell has beginning tutorials too. See, so there's other places out there which can help you assist brand new Munzee players. So well said, Rob. Well said. So, Rob, guess what?
We made it.
That ends another official Munzee podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting app, and join us next week, of course, for another very informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, and keep that Munzee spirit alive. Rob, Munzee on. I'll get in early.
Munzee on. Oh, man. Less than 30 minutes and you throw me that? Come on.
You didn't give anything away from me. This one.
Got me there.